5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from San Francisco. Broadcasting around the world. You're listening to the Armon Wiggins Radio Show.
Get in here, everybody get in here. Get in here, everybody get in here. Okay, get in here, everybody get in here. Oh, we're gonna get into some things today. I'm not excited about this. Get in here, everybody get in here. Okay, it's time for a legendary show. Get in here, everybody get in here. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armon. We are back with another video, okay? We gotta get into some things. Happy Sunday. Today I am drinking Red Bull because it's noon. Well, never mind, it's not noon. It's 1 o'clock where I'm at. But either way, get in here, everybody get in here. All right. Hopefully everybody's Sunday is going good. Mine is going fantastic. I'm a little tired from last night's legendary show, but shout out to everybody who is in the chat now. Shout out to my friends over there on Facebook. Shout out to my friends here on YouTube. Now these Red Bulls, I'll tell you, if I'm a little jittery, it's because I'm drinking this Red Bull. I try to get the sugar free, but sometimes it just gets me like the jitters. I get a lot of jitters with these Red Bulls, so I can't really drink too much of that because I'll be in there like this. You guys will be thinking I'm on my Wendy Williams, okay? But I'm very much so sober, but I'm on this Red Bull might have me on the jitters. But anyway, we got to get into some things today. So we are talking about Wendy Williams, DJ Boof, okay? I'm not really, this whole thing with Wendy Williams really saddens me. Wendy Williams is not okay. DJ Boof is speaking out. He's frustrated. He's dropping tea left and right. And so we're going to get into it. I don't know. I don't even know kind of really how I want to start this or where to start. Because I really love Wendy Williams. And you guys know that, for a person that's never personally met her and talked to her, I've been to the show. I've seen her up close in person, but I don't have a rapport with her. However, I really like her, and I really study, her craft and in the work that she does. And, part of the reason why I'm here doing what I'm doing is because of, pioneers like her. However, it's just saddened to see the way she is going down. It's almost scary. I'm not going to lie to you. One day I was watching Wendy Williams and, I kind of got a little emotional because I'm afraid for Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams does not look well, okay? Wendy Williams, to me, honestly, I feel like Wendy Williams is going to die on that seat. I'm not saying she's dying now, but I feel like Wendy Williams is not going to give up that seat. I feel like that seat has been keeping Wendy Williams alive. I feel like Wendy Williams, this quarantine, this divorce has taken a toll on her. And, she's at her wit's end. But before we get into all of that, DJ Boof, as you know, he has been having a lot of tea lately. Excuse me. I'm trying to pull up the picture of them. Give me 1 second. Where is okay. DJ Boof and Wendy Williams. Now, they were really, really close. You know what I'm saying? Like it appeared, some people even thought they were dating. It appeared that they had a really good relationship. DJ Boof appeared to be someone that really, 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 really cared about her. And then, once Wendy went on her hiatus again because she wasn't really handling the pandemic well, people say that she relapsed. She had to go to the doctor. There were some things going on. We don't know for exactly what happened, but the rumors are going. And all of a sudden, the show comes back and DJ Boof is no longer on the show. Then DJ Boof is going around dropping little subliminals like he's got the coffee, not the tea, and he's going to spill it all. So people are like, what's going on, Boof? What's going on? Do you work for Wendy Williams? What happened? And he really is not saying anything until now. There was a comment because Wendy Williams, let's first start here. Wendy Williams' show on Friday was a mess. Okay, Wendy Williams was drunk or high or doped up, or she was just not in her right mind. She was slurring the speech. She was real goofy and weird. Like, it was just very, 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 very bizarre. Let me play it for you.
A lot of mansions. Okay. The mansion that he owns right there. We've already talked about this. 100 and 109 rooms. 109. 12 bathrooms. We already talked about the bathroom. Okay. 12 bedrooms.
Something is not right. So someone made a comment under one of the posts, under that post, and said, this is what they said. Wendy, you need to stop your show and seriously get help. Your camp is just watching you spiral instead of sending help. Shame on them. I'll boycott the show until you get checked into rehab. Drugs will kill you. Please get help. Then someone says she don't listen to them, probably. Probably why DJ Boof left the show. And DJ Boof said, yep, exactly. And it will all come out. You have no idea what really is going on. And everyone there is afraid to speak up because they don't want to lose their jobs. This is going to play out bad. I feel sorry for the workers and victims. Have a blessed day. That was very, how do I say this? That was very cryptic. Workers and victims. So you're saying that I'm really stuck on the victim piece. Who's afraid to lose their job? Who is a victim? Were you a victim, Boof? What is there to be a victim for in this situation? You know what I feel? You know what I'm saying? It almost sounds like there's a lot to this story, and he's alluding to, people being under contract or blackmailing and Wendy doing strange things to different people and they're afraid to speak out. It's very interesting that they were hanging out so close and, and all of a sudden he disappears and she speaks nothing of it. And it sounds like DJ Boof is wanting to talk. He's ready to talk. However, I feel like he's waiting for the highest bidder almost, because he's partially talking, but he's not saying a whole lot, but he's dropping gems in different places, hoping that the media picks it up. My whole thing is, at this point, you might as well say what's going on. He's saying it's all going to come out, and I'm afraid. And he's basically, alluding to the fact that no one is going to help Wendy. And the people are literally watching Wendy fall apart. Now, a lot of the comments, I was reading some of the comments, and they were going crazy. Here's a comment here, and this really frightened me. Theory, Wendy is dying in front of our eyes, and her last wishes were to continue on till the end because this show gives her fulfillment. It's all she has left. Son is grown in that college, husband's now, ex is with a whole other family. Just a thought. I feel like this divorce has taken a toll on Wendy Williams. I don't feel like her and little Kevin are really as close as she would like. I don't feel like they have any relationship. A woman like Wendy Williams puts work before family. And I feel like Kevin, there's some resentment there. Big Kevin is gone. I don't feel like there's anyone protecting Wendy and looking out for Wendy Williams. And I feel like even if there was, Wendy Williams would push people away. I've tried to ignore it. And then, I have to give credit where credit is due. I didn't believe it. But when you start putting victim in a situation and with DJ Boof coming out, And then you go back to what Tasha K said. Oh, yes. What Tasha K said when she said that Wendy Williams was playing with herself in front of DJ Boof. You have to think, well, what happened there? Was that some tea? Because what is the victim piece and why is he not there and why is he not speaking out? Like, this is all a lot. And, you know, with Wendy being in the hospital back then, you know, Wendy had us fooled thinking that she was okay. But really, was she? Something that's not right with Wendy Williams. Now, I don't think that she's hitting the bag, but I think that either she's drinking, it's the pills, or her mind. She's losing her mind. In my mind. And the reason why I think that she could be losing her mind a little bit, because she has these flashes, these weird outbursts. Let's go through it. Like recently she told Suzanne to shut up. Let me play you the clip, Suzanne.
I was so mad, I didn't even fully unwrap them. I just left them in the plastic and did it this morning, but
It's only one day. Could happen. Could happen today. Could be the day.
shut up.
Could happen.
Bernie keeps saying,
What?
I was so mad, I didn't even fully unwrap them. I just left them in the plastic and did it this morning, but
It's only one day. Could happen. Could happen today. Could be the day.
shut up.
Could happen.
Bernie keeps saying,
That's an outburst. And then she told one guy that came on her show. Oh my God, you're not supposed to laugh at that. I wasn't laughing at that. Why would y'all start laughing at that? I was trying to be serious. Golly. Y'all gonna start cracking up like that. Oh my God. Why would y'all laugh like that? So then let me show you the other part. So this is also when she told the other guy to stop looking at her. Let me show you this one. Hold on.
Is stuck in that body. And this movie is kind of a fun movie, Wendy. I think like the big, you know, those sort of body swap movies work well.
stop looking at me.
We have a clip for you guys as well.
That man didn't know what to do. Why would she tell that man to just stop looking at her? And look at her. She looks bored. Look at her face. Look.
Where she is stuck in that body. And this movie is kind of a fun movie, Wendy. I think like the big, you know, those sort of body swap movies work well.
Stop looking at me.
We have a clip for you guys as well.
But he wasn't looking at her. He was talking to her. So this is why I think there's something mental going on. I don't think that this is just drunk. I think Wendy Williams' mind is going. I think it's a lot. I think it's some things going on mentally there for me. And I'm nervous because, you know, you hear rumors, you hear things, you hear people talking, right? And then there's some days where she gets on her show and she has it pulled together. And you're like, okay, well, maybe these are all rumors. Like, you don't want to believe that Wendy Williams is going downhill. But I can kid you not, like, it feels like we are watching the downfall and the decline of Wendy Williams. And I feel like she is not going to bow out gracefully. Wendy Williams will die in that purple chair. You know, and I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that something is wrong with her. But every other day, it's looking like it's not getting better. We cannot ignore that she had a mental breakdown during the quarantine. We cannot ignore that Wendy Williams has really not been the same since she fainted. Wendy Williams' health is declining. She can't even fit into her shoes. This is not good. So, I'm sometimes it's good for a kiki, but to me, I don't really know if this is even funny. I almost feel bad. And I'm sad for her, and DJ Boof, it seems like, he wants to talk, but he doesn't know how to talk. Or, I just feel like he's in some sort of pickle, because it's like, I feel like DJ Boof feels slighted because he was removed. But at the same time, I feel like he cares about Wendy, but I feel like there's a piece of him that's upset and he wants to speak out and he knows something. DJ Boof has a lot of information and he's ready to spill the tea because he keeps hinting at, it's all going to come out. This is not going to end well. Very cryptic. The victims. What are you saying? What are you really saying? What do you know about Wendy Williams that the general public doesn't know? He knows what's wrong with her. He knows a lot. And I feel like he's kind of teeter-tottering, like kind of picking, pulling, and kind of slightly releasing tea and pulling tea back and releasing. Just let it out. There's something going on. So it's really, really interesting. I want to know what you guys think about this situation. The call-in line is open. I'm going to open up the lines. The number is 563-999-3658. I'm going to pin it into the chat. Shout out to my friends over there on Facebook. If you guys would like to call in, I'll put it in the Facebook chat too. 563, hold on. 999-3658. You guys want to call in? All right, cool. Before we get into that, also boys chat real quick. We are looking for guys to join our boys chat podcast. If you're interested, email us at boyschatcasting@gmail.com. All right, if you want to be a part of the podcast. All right, let's take some calls.
In the mix.
Who is this freak of nature?
With DJ Armon.
All right. So listen, right now. Oh, hold on. Let me get this back in here. Excuse me. We're talking Wendy Williams and DJ Boof. One second. All right. Okay, caller 6208, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hi, what's going on?
What's going on? Okay, this is the thing. I think it's a combination. Wendy is high out her mind. She drinking. She got mental issues. It's a combination of all of them.
Okay.
And I don't feel bad for her, honestly, because
you
it's
don't.
like all the shit that she put out, you reap what you sow, baby. Carver's a bitch.
Okay, yes. Too much cussing. I can't. 7291.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
Well, I feel like Wendy is very calculated, and she knows how bad this will affect her and her brand, her image, and her son will see this. But, I know Suzanne and Norman, the white girl and the light-skinned guy behind the keyboard, they know everything about it. And I feel like Norman, they need to really come out and just tell it all. Because DJ Boof is about to explode with this information. But, I love your show, Armon. I'm about to go. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Let's take another caller. 2755. You're live on the air.
Hey, can you hear me this time?
Yes, I can. What's going on?
Hey, yeah, I called yesterday. My phone was breaking up. But I just, for people that are like, feeling like they don't feel bad for her because of what her job is and stuff like that. Again, mind you, that is her job, you know what I mean? Somebody has to do it, you know what I mean? But you still steady there, tuned in, trying to find the tea about everybody, you know what I mean? So have some compassion, y'all. Like, we've known Wendy for how long, you know what I mean? Like, she's everybody auntie at this point. So I just want her to be okay. At the end of the day, it's scary losing anyone,
Absolutely.
Everything that happened, it's piling up, It's like, how much can a person take? Put yourself in those shoes, And prayers for Wendy. I love you, Armon.
Thank you so much. I love you for watching. And thanks for being a trooper. Bye.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's take another call. 7882. You're live on the air. 7882. Call back. We got a good. We don't have that many people in the queue. You can call back. 9183. You're live on the air. Okay, y'all turn me down in the back. Listen, we have an empty queue, but I cannot do the cursing and I cannot do the loud in the back. Okay, so we'll wait for some more people to call in. This will not be a lengthy live. However, a lot of people want to talk about it, so I just kind of want to, get it out. But now these are not like fun topics anymore because they feel so dark and scary. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really feel like, at first it was fun talking about Wendy. Like, girl, this woman is crazy. This woman is tripping. Wendy is hot. But now it feels like Wendy is not safe. Wendy is not well. So it stops being a kiki because now it's like, girl, are we about to lose Wendy Williams? Is 2020 about to take Wendy Williams out? Because I don't feel like Wendy Williams, and I think she got signed for 2 more years. I don't believe that Wendy Williams has the capacity to go 1 more year. Hell, 6 more months. Wendy Williams needs to get off of TV. But at the same time, I feel like if Wendy Williams leaves the show, we're going to lose her quicker because I think the show keeps her alive. You want to know something too? I do get a little weirded out with her though when she's on the show because everything is like a little like flirtatious innuendo. Everything is very sexual too. And I'm just kind of like, Wendy, you're feeling overtly aggressive, like in the way that she talks and the way that she kind of moves. And I don't know, there's something about her and the way that she's been talking lately that makes me feel like she's very lonely. She's slightly horny. And you know what I mean? Like she's kind of overtly sexual. And I don't know. It's just interesting. Something ain't right in the pudding. Okay. And I don't know when it's going to come out. I think that she'll get online and try to slightly debunk it, but you can't debunk some of this weird madness that she's been doing. And then getting on there slurring like that Friday. I mean, she was really slurring. Now, she might address it and say she was taking these pills again, but girl, at this point, we know why you're taking the pills. You're feeling very lonely. You're lost. Imagine, and let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. This type of job, especially the kind of work she does, it all comes with a price. You don't get to sit and talk about people and, expose people and do those things in such a way. And then, a lot of people won't feel bad for you, because then you don't have a lot of people you can turn to and come to because, when you have your problem, people are like, well, good for you. Ha ha. Nah, who gives a darn? Good luck, good riddance, So I don't feel like she has a lot of support and a lot of people around her. And hell, the people at the network, to me, I feel like she's a cash grab. Let's keep Wendy on the show. Let's keep Wendy here. Who cares? We need the ratings. The ratings are going to probably be through the roof because the people want to see if Wendy will be drunk every day. The ratings will go through the roof if she passes out. You never know what people feel like. Let's have a faint again. We need the ratings. Oh wow, y'all the number is the calling lines are shot up that quick. All right, so let's take some calls. Let's take some more calls. Ooh, child, y'all done all got in here now. Y'all done got in here. 7474, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. So, yeah, I had to call because I love Wendy. I actually found all of you guys, like all of, like, I guess I don't know if it's okay to say all the bloggers' names, but, all of you guys, I found all of you guys because of Wendy when I was 2 years ago searching for what was going on with her and Kevin. And it's like now I found all of you guys, and now it's like she's leaving me with you guys, and she's going away. And it's so ironic. And it's just I felt like when she fell in that costume, something spiritual happened that day. I really do. And I just kind of felt in my spirit that other things it was a sign that it's like the house is falling down. The cars are tumbling. And it is starting to feel like that Kevin was keeping her together. And I know he wasn't doing right by her, but at the same time, I can see now where he did love her at least, and he cared about what she looked like to the public, because since he's been gone, it's all like unraveling in front of our faces. Now, the Graves' disease, we can't call it that. Now we see that, it seemed like when he was around, everything was kept intact. I mean, do you agree?
Yeah, but you know what? She was still a mess, because you remember when she was in the arm brace? You remember that too? Remember?
Yeah.
You think he was doing it?
But say he was hurting, but now with the drugs, could she have been falling? Could she have been messing herself up?
Yeah, but do we really think this is all drugs? Because I don't feel like she's over there just doing drugs, though. No. Maybe a little liquor. I think this is in her mind. I think Wendy's losing her mind.
It's a culmination, like the one person said. And either way, when you're on drugs and alcohol, you are possessed with demons slightly a bit. I used to bartend. I went to bartend in school, and liquor does actually carry different spirits, different types: brandy, whiskey, vodka. Different spirits are carried with that. And then you're using drugs, and then you have the thing that you said, like karma, like when you have a certain position. It is an accumulation of a lot of things, and it's sad. And as far as the network, they're watching it happen. I know you said something about ratings, but at some point it's going to get distasteful, because it's also public humiliation. Her reputation, and they're watching it happen, and it's happening on purpose. People behind the scenes are allowing this to happen, because look at you said, all the people she talked about. You understand what I'm saying? There are people that she talked about with money, as much money as the network. You understand? And these people got all kind of back, door things going on, and I feel like it's on purpose too, that they are. Because it doesn't make so they granted the show 2 more years, and they knew that she was falling apart. I didn't even think they were going to grant it the 2 years.
Yeah, I thought they were going to cancel the show.
It's a punishment. I feel like it's a punishment, and it's like a public humiliation, because they know that she's falling apart. It's a bit sad.
So what do you think about DJ Boof?
Oh my gosh, I felt like for the longest time that they were screwing around. I really, just the same way, because see, women are smart women, feel things. You feel it in your stomach when your man is sleeping on you. She knew everything about that Calvin. And so she just went to go do her thing. She just was like, look, just don't embarrass me. And Boof, when I saw that they had this look with each other, and then that whole that Nikki thing became a situation. There was even sometimes where I could have sworn that they done went to sleep and woke up the next morning together, especially during that quarantine, because Boof was over there by that window. I don't know. You know what I mean? You got to really pay attention, and everything was all cool. And then you got all this time they've been together. He has seen and done a lot. So now you want to talk? Now it's the victim? No, now the money has stopped, because he was let go. Yeah, he was let go of the show, and remember he went full time with Nikki. Then it became a picture with them two together, and something happened that we ain't like, and now it's this thing. See, the check stopped, and now people want to talk now.
So the check stopped. So you feel like DJ Boof is kind of like, you wouldn't have been talking had the checks not stopped. But now she let you go. So now you want to speak out.
And she's gonna run into another bad final issue with this suspect guy, this DJ Sus. And then she is. On Friday, she said something about what she listens to, and then she said, well, I don't listen to that. Well, I listen to whatever he plays. She said, when I'm home, I listen to whatever he plays.
Yeah, like she be trying to like flirt with something, and then like or then she'll be like, let me see, show me. Like little nasty, freaky innuendos. It's like, that's uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
It makes me feel like he replaced DJ Booth, but in the other way as well. I think she was screwing him too. And I think when you sit in that DJ spot, you're going to do what Wendy tell you to do, and you're going to get paid for it, and you're going to shut up. See, the guy's stuff is smiling.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah. The same way DJ Booth was. It's like he's the new hoe with a new side. You know, he's like, oh, yeah, show me off. And what's up with this guy that keeps on sitting down in the... he sits down in the...
hold on. And remember, Sus One came as a fill-in for DJ Booth one day. Yeah. And it was like, you know, she was auditioning them then. And so who knows what happened, because all of a sudden, Sus One gets the sneaker cam, all of a sudden, you know, and then Booth is the big sneakerhead. No, I'm seriously, that's a thing now. And she's and she talks to him in like this flirtatious way. It's just it's a little awkward for me. But I'm trying to figure out where she's at. And I don't feel like she likes Suzanne. And I don't feel like Suzanne like her. However, it's very much so respect there. But I don't know. And Norman knows what's going on too, but Norman stays out of it.
I love Norman. Norman's going to be the one. Norman's going to be the one with the rollout show. Because he's saving it. He's saving the show every little minute he can.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think, the thing with Suzanne is her husband. Years ago, she has a loyalty to that husband. That husband did something very important for Wendy's family, something like that. So it's really, you're right about that. She don't fuck with Suzanne. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Suzanne. It's the husband that she likes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Carl. I think because you're doing too much cussing, because she keep cussing too. 9183, you live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Okay, so I'm good. So I really just wanted to chime in. First off, oh my gosh, I really don't know where to start. Like, my heart is really breaking for Wendy Williams. I mean, it's been so sad to witness the downfall. I mean, it's really, really heartbreaking. And I do agree with that last caller who mentioned when she fainted that day, it really has like gone downhill from there. And I really did feel the same way. I really do appreciate her commentary too, because I can tell she's very spiritual, like myself, because when I saw her faint, I felt in my gut like, oh my God, this feels like some kind of an omen. And it seems like it was, because ever since then, everything is going downhill. And as far as DJ Booth and the current DJ that she has, I really hope that's not true, but I could totally see that happening. Because, you know, just like she mentioned, why all of a sudden does DJ Booth want to start spilling the beans now that he's no longer working for her? So that is definitely kind of sus. I do feel like he does care about her, though, because I feel like he's using some kind of restraint. Like, he's not throwing everything out there. He's kind of just throwing little hints. But I still don't know where his motive lies. I don't know if he's kind of mad and upset that he no longer works for it, and so he's being kind of petty by throwing out these little gems, like you said earlier, hoping that you guys pick it up. But I do also feel like even though he may feel a little petty, he still cares about her. Yeah. So I definitely do think they were intimate, because there's that energy there. Like, he feels some type of way, but he still has some love for her. And as far as, you know,
and then Wendy Williams, but it's just so bizarre that Wendy would just go and not even mention, like, oh, all of a sudden she'll just start a new season and DJ Booth is not there. Something happened.
Yeah. Something
very big happened.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't know if it was that he cared about her so much he could no longer stay with her without saying something, and maybe she felt some type of way, because it seems like she likes to be around a lot of yes men. Like, she definitely gives off that energy, because I think it was even you who reported that there were a lot of complaints, because remember when she was still with Kelvin, everyone hated her, not just because of him, but I had heard some reports that she was very difficult to work with. So I don't know if that was because of Kelvin or if it was also a combination of her personality and her only liking yes men, because she kind of gives off that energy like, if you try to correct me, even if it's from a place of concern or love, like, I'll fire you. Because, you know, it just gives off
I just feel like DJ Booth knows so much, because he would pick her up. bring her food. He would be at her house. He would take her on movie dates. You know, when she'd be feeling sick and stuff, he'd be there. So, and then she would allude to, you know, them, you know, being together, or, you know, it was just giving the energy like they were flirting, like they were together, and she would play it up. So there was some attraction there. Even if it wasn't from him, it was from her, but he entertained it too, though. She's not in this alone. She's not in this alone. Not. So, you know what I mean? Something went left.
Definitely did. And one more thing, because I know you have a lot of callers now, and then I'll leave with this. I really do pray to God that she gets the help she needs, because you know what I think is going on? Right. I think that she is taking prescriptions for some issue with her health, and she's becoming addicted. That's the vibe
that's
that
probably
I'm
what it is. And the T is and it's probably something that they're not releasing. Like, because she has a lot of health complications, and, you know, so you don't think it's like mental, but I mean, I don't know, because why would she lash out on Suzanne like that and tell that man to stop looking at her?
Yeah. You know what? I think it's a combination of both, Armon. I think that she's becoming addicted to painkillers, and I think that there is some kind of mental downfall going on. It definitely seems maybe the painkillers are affecting her mind. I don't know, but oh my God, I just hope that 2020 doesn't take her, because I just can't take it. I don't think we will be able to take that. This year has been rough enough. I just want to see her prosper and get well.
Because now we remember that, well, you know, it was reported, and I didn't believe it at first. I have to be honest, I didn't believe it. But now all this stuff is coming forward. I'm like, sheesh. Remember, Tasha K was saying that the woman was having holes in her head and she was ill, and I didn't believe it.
I heard
because it didn't sound sound real. But I'm like, girl. But now it feels like it could be true. Right.
I know, but you know what? I mean, honestly, the people around her should tell her, you know what, Wendy, let your legacy end strong and just stop right now, because I don't want her to be remembered at the end like this. I think that she should just end the show. And she, you know, I mean, only her and the people close to her and her doctors know what her condition is. And I'm sure she knows if there's a recovery in sight. And if this is a permanent downfall, God forbid, and she knows that deep down, I think she should just bow out gracefully so that her legacy will go untainted. Because I don't want to see her legacy be tarnished, honestly.
Yes. Thank you,
but
caller.
That's all I have to say. Thank you. Thanks for taking my call. I love you.
No problem. Love you too.
Bye.
This is such a sad show, but listen, right now, I need you guys to subscribe right now. Okay, so for those people, because we got 3,500 people in the chat, maybe you guys didn't get to see this, so I'm going to play it for you guys again. A couple of videos of Wendy Williams' bizarre behavior. This is her telling Suzanne to shut up.
I was so mad, I didn't even fully unwrap them. I just left them in the plastic and did it this morning, but
it's only one day. Could happen. Could happen today. Could be the day.
Shut up.
Could happen.
Bernie keeps saying.
Oh, yo, that's not supposed to be funny. That ain't supposed to be funny. But that one is funny. I'm sorry. Oh. That one ain't supposed to be funny, but bro, that shit was funny. Okay, here we go.
Or she is stuck in that body. And this movie is kind of a fun movie, Wendy. I think like the big, you know, those sort of body swap movies work well.
Stop looking at me.
We have the clip for you guys as well.
Stop looking at me. And then the Rick Ross was just so weird. But I don't want to play too much. This is look, she could barely walk to the seat.
got a lot of mansions.
He's got a lot of mansions. See, that was trying to be.
Okay. The mansion that he owns right there. We've already talked about this. 100 and 109 rooms. 109.
109 rooms.
12 bathrooms. We already talked about the bathrooms. Okay. 12 bedrooms.
Something is wrong with her. Something is not right. I feel like this was she took too many painkillers this day. She was going through it. Sure, her ankles were swollen, her chest was hurting, her neck was hurting, the lymphedema, the gastric bypass, all of that was kicking in at once. So I think she just took a bunch of pain medicine because it was a lot going on in her body. She was feeling away. The other day, she was having a mental sold. Okay. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Wendy. Let's take another call. 4759, you're live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I just wanted to say, I honestly wish Wendy Williams the best. It really, really sucks to see her health decline over the couple of years because I grew up watching Wendy Williams. And like I said, instead of like everyone like judging her and making assumptions and stuff, saying that she's on drugs, I feel like prayer for her should always come first before assumptions. You know what I mean?
Yes, I totally understand.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
That's basically it.
What do you think about DJ Booth? Booth.
I don't really know much about him.
Okay.
But I mean, the assumptions sound pretty real, but I don't know. I just hope and pray for the best for Wendy.
This is what he said. Let me read it to you one more time, and I want to know what you think. He says, someone said Wendy Williams doesn't listen to anybody. This is probably why DJ Booth left the show. And he said, yes, exactly. And it will all come out. Y'all have no idea what's really going on. And everyone there is afraid to speak up because they don't want to lose their jobs. This is going to play out bad. I feel sorry for the workers and victims. Have a blessed day. See, he's alluding to more than what he's saying, like, we don't know the half. Like he's almost saying that Wendy Williams is a predator.
So, like, were they, like, together or something? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Like, was he just
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows?
No.
Wow. This entire time, I thought, like, I thought they were, like, together or something. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's some weird energy going on with that. I think
that
she
is
banged
weird.
DJ Booth.
Yeah, that's very, very weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I have something. Maybe she might have pissed him off to have him spill some tea. I don't know. That could be just something.
Well,
But
we'll
who
find
knows?
out. Thanks
All
for
I know
calling.
is- Yeah. You're
Bye.
welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Let's do another one. 8835, you're live on the air.
Armon, I'm getting tired of these people calling in, and it be the same people that be like calling on every show and then make a mistake and curse. I'm so glad you're hanging up on me. Get on my
Thank you.
nerves. Yeah, like oh my bad, like it's so annoying. But what I think about the Booth situation is, I think that he's a coward for that. I don't think he should have, spoke. Yeah, because I'm just like, man, you supposed to be this. You know what I'm saying? Like this DJ that worked with, the stars, and he should know like everything is ran off a contract, and if your contract is not renewed, why are you taking it personal? If he felt that way, he should have been said something. He shouldn't have waited until he was not extended a contract. If there are actual victims there, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like if she would have renewed his contract, or like the network would have renewed his contract, he wouldn't have been speaking. Because I remember when they used to pan over to him, the little camera used to pan over to him. He used to look happy to me. He didn't look like a victim to me. So.
Right. He used to look like he was having a good time and happy to be there getting that check, being on TV, right? Now that he's gone.
Absolutely.
He's got so much to say, and this is going to end bad, and now he's willing to speak out. So, and that's my thing too, though. If you've been a victim this whole time, because if everybody else is a victim, you're saying that you're a victim. So my thing is, you was taking it then. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't take it for the job or for the money. Why wait till you get fired to then start hollering out everybody at the show as a victim? You were the lead victim.
Yeah.
And you were doing it and you didn't mind.
It's kind of corny because you think about it. It's like he's a DJ, so he makes his money off of probably hosting parties or, going out with artists to, DJ their set. But a lot of artists are not performing due to COVID, so he feels like this angle will get him interviews to get his name back out there. I just feel like it's nothing but like a marketing strategy to, take down Wendy. I don't know. But Wendy is a fool, though. And then you going to tell her talk about some gastro podcast. When has she ever had gastro podcast? One more thing. Like, I keep seeing people say, oh, why can't we curse? Even your members. It's like, it's obvious. It's monetization. Google Ads. They're not going to, promote his video to more people if y'all constantly curse. It's so obvious.
Yes, they're not going to promote the video. They're not going to promote the video if there's a bunch of curse words in it. Duh. This is why I do uploads sometimes instead of going live, because people don't understand how to conduct themselves. But thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yes, they're not going to put our video in front of a lot of people. They're going to shadow ban it, and then they will start to shadow ban the whole channel. This is why. And then you'll start seeing me do uploads, because then I could control what's being said. Then you guys get mad at me. Like, why are you uploading? Go live. No, because when I go live, it's always, oops, I'm sorry. Oops, my bad. Oops, 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 oops. I have time for that. 24:10, you're live on the air.
Hey, love.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I got to take this. I got to take it. Sorry. I forgot this caller. I got to take this super chat. Sorry. Y'all know I do that. 7806, they send it to me. Let me take it. I'm so sorry. Is it 7606 or is it 7806? It's that for me. Why is the number? Let me see. 7608 or 7806? I don't see a 7806. It's not on here. Oh, 7806. I guess y'all not in the queue. All right, so I'm moving up to my girl that I was just talking to. All right, 24:10.
All right, hey, love. I just wanted to chime in because I actually saw an interview. No, you're good. I saw an interview last month in September when Wendy's show started back. She actually did an interview with Andy Cohen, and they talked about Boof, and it was very awkward. So in the interview, somebody tweeted and said, "What happened to DJ Boof?" And Andy asked her, and she paused, like she had to gather her thoughts. And
yes.
She was like, things happen, we have changes all the time, and that's that. And she left it alone. And I was like, wait a minute, it has to be some tea with this, because she went all the way around that question. She was like, we make changes, and that's that. I was like, what?
So what do you think,
I also
love?
wanted to, I want to say this. I definitely don't think they had a relationship. I think Wendy likes to play around and be flirtatious. That's just her since she got a divorce. I think that's her trying to show that she's over Kevin, because she does that a lot. She did it last week with Tay Diggs. Sorry, Lorenz Tate. She did it last week with Lorenz Tate. She kind of flirted with him, and then she went back and said, "I'm just playing,"
Didn't she do it with Marlon Wayans too, or the Wayans brother?
Yeah, I was gonna say him next. She did it with him, and she did it with Mike Epps. And she was like, "Oh, but just to let y'all know, I'm no Hunter homewrecker. And the audience was like, ooh, So I think she's kind of trying to do that to show she's over Kevin and to kind of still put him in that homewrecker on Front Street. Because she does that like every episode. And she's like, I'm still young and I'm still single, so I can flirt. And I just wanted to say that because I watch it literally every single day. I don't miss an episode, so I catch it. So I don't think she really wanted the new DJ. I don't think she really wanted Boof. She even cleared it up with the rumors on one episode with Boof. She was like, me and Boof are totally friends. Boof is actually married. She put that out there. And she was like, so we're just totally friends. Y'all please stop asking if we're dating because we're not. And Boof was like, no, we're just friends. But I wanted to ask you, what's the tea with you saying she played with herself or something? I never heard that from Tasha K.
So there was a rumor that Wendy Williams was playing with herself in front of DJ Boof one night at her hotel and was asking, about her punan, if it looked good. And, she was drunk and she was playing with herself in front of DJ Boof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that one. So that's the new tea for me.
Yes,
Yeah,
so that's the tea that the girls. That's the tea that I've been hearing, and girl, why would and then it's kind of making sense now with Boof saying victims and in the way that she couldn't answer, like they were way too close, and I feel like Wendy Williams, she's lonely. She's talked about being lonely, and then if you watch the show, you could hear the little sexual innuendos that she puts out. So she might throw herself on you. Boof is a young, attractive guy. So she might have just been like, Boof, come give it to me. Am I ugly? You never know. These celebrities, you can never put nothing past them, love. She could have had a breakdown in that apartment and pulled her punan out. Now, I did a video, an interview with Tokyo Tony last year. Tokyo Tony said that Wendy Williams and Black China was at the back of the party bus getting high and playing with, and Wendy was playing with herself, at the mansion with Niecy Nash.
Wow.
And then it came out that Niecy Nash was a lesbian.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. Now we know she's really a lesbian. She's been in the closet.
So I remember I did the interview with Tokyo Tony, and she was saying that Wendy Williams was on that. She was saying Wendy Williams was a cold freak.
Yeah. I don't know. Now
I might have to pull that clip up of Tokyo Tony. Oh my God! Yeah.
I would like to see that. Yeah, we need to see that clip for sure.
Yeah, love. I gotta find that.
I just wanted to tell you that she did that interview with Andy Cohen. This was last month, and she froze when he mentioned Boof. And I was like, "Ooh, it's some tea there." There we go. I knew it because I like her in Boof. I like to hear her say Boof. She'd be like Boof. She put the emphasis on it, and I just laughed. And when he was gone, I'm like, "Wait, what happened to Boof? What?"
Yeah.
So yeah. It's some tea there for sure. And she also mentioned her ex-husband when she spoke with, I want to say it was DMX, who was on there not too long ago. And he asked her something, and she was like, oh, well, I couldn't do that because, that man wouldn't let me. So I wanted to say that because I know you said he kept it together. It was some issues where people saying she was hard to work with, but they say it wasn't her. They say it was the husband who was hard to work with, and he had a strict routine on her on who she could work with and who she couldn't. And they say the husband was secretly abusive, love. So that's
remember she had that arm brace. I'm trying to find this Tokyo Tony clip.
Yep, I remember that. So they say the husband was very hard to work with. I've seen more than one guest say that since she's been divorced. Like, oh yeah, we're glad he's gone, because he was hard to work with. And also, one more thing with Suzanne. That's not the first time she yelled at Suzanne. She also yelled at Suzanne last season, and she came back the next day and apologized because Twitter went crazy and was taken up for Suzanne. And she was like, y'all, I don't mean anything by it. I'm just saying we have a show to do. We can't waste time with the clapping. We have to move on. She yelled at Suzanne because the audience kept clapping. She gives that cue for them to clap, and she got mad at Suzanne. So that's not the first time she snapped on Suzanne.
Yes. Hold on, love. Let me see if this is the clip.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, I need to see this.
Okay, I got the clip, love. I got the clip. Tokyo Tony gonna get my darn video demonetized, but I gotta do it because I got the clip. It's all coming back. Now I think Tokyo Tony might have been telling the truth, love.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Oh my God. This is all coming back. This is all making sense. Hold on.
Let's see this clip.
Hold on. I'm about to pull this clip up right now. I got the clip from Tokyo Tony. And this is about Wendy Williams. Okay? We're getting into some things here. So I'm gonna put you on mute so you can listen to it real quick.
Your husband, your kids, your family.
Okay. I'm put you on mute. Okay. So this is the interview we did with Tokyo Tony. Okay.
She also is a cold-blooded freak.
Okay.
Oh, God. It's disgusting. She's a cold freak. She tried to get my security to fuck her.
Wendy Williams allegedly tried to get Tokyo Tony security to fuck her. We gotta say allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. I'm saying she tried. I was there. She opened her legs. I looked down in her pussy. It wasn't pretty.
Wait, you looked at her
legs wrapped
vagina.
around-
You seen Wendy Williams' vagina?
Yeah. Yes, I did. And I'm gay, and it wasn't cute to me at all. I wouldn't have fucked with
So
it.
she
I
pulled
let
her
it reveal
panties
that.
to the side, or she didn't have any panties on?
She had on no panties. She had on those big old shorts, loose goose around the edges with her skinny legs, being honest, not being funny. And they were to the side, and she knew me. I was standing there watching her pussy, yeah, because I was.
Wow.
And she was doing nothing but showing me her pussy.
And
I
where was
looking at her
this?
pussy. I didn't want her.
Wow. Tokyo Tony might not be lying. Wow. Well, love.
Tokyo Tony is weird though. Do we believe her?
Well, it goes the same thing with DJ Boof, with the rumors that we heard with DJ Boof, though. And then DJ Boof is saying victims. I'm starting to feel like Wendy Williams, why is everybody saying that Wendy Williams is playing with her punan?
Yeah, that's
in
true.
front of them.
Everybody can't be lying.
Everybody's saying that now.
Yeah. Everybody can't be lying. And she does talk about men a lot. She's like, oh, I'm single. I can't wait to find love again. I want a man. She talks about that almost every episode in Hot Topic. I'm like, dang, Wendy, okay.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's take some more calls. Thank you, love.
You're welcome, love. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. Yes, girl, we are breaking this thing down. We are breaking this down. Wendy, you got some explaining to do. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen that Tokyo Tony interview, Tokyo Tony spills a lot of tea on Wendy Williams in that interview. I may have to bring that interview back up and replay that interview. Because Tokyo Tony, I might have to bring Tokyo Tony back. I might have to bring Tokyo Tony back. We've had our differences, but we might have to bring Tokyo Tony back because I don't think she was lying. 3152, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Just to speak on the Wendy Williams thing, the whole time you're talking about this, I'm just thinking, I'm so glad that you kind of went a different direction with your channel, because I do feel like, just talking about people to the degree that Wendy Williams does, just getting nasty and dirty and just doing whatever, however, getting, kind of like that Tasha K style of getting celebrity gossip. I'm glad you steered away from it, because I do feel like eventually karma does catch up with you, and all those things that you did in the past have come into fruition in your life. So I'm glad you kind of went in a different direction in terms of your the way you do stuff. But just speaking on like the DJ Boof situation, I do feel like it's a mixture of, I know where the bones are buried, and also like there's a bitterness in terms of just like being replaced with a different for the different DJs. So it's like, yeah, he's spilling the beans a little bit because he's probably concerned a little bit about Wendy Williams' well-being and how she's going to be able to move on. But it's also like, okay, since y'all let me go, I might as well say whatever now and just spill all the beans and try to cash in where I can.
Yes. So what do you think about, do you believe Tokyo Tony?
Yeah, because at first I was like, oh, it's Tokyo, here she goes again. And now it's like, after like 2 or 3 other people already said it, there has to be some sort of truth there. Because it's like, that's the one thing I'm like, okay, maybe Tokyo might be on to something. Because it's like, if she's not the only one that's saying it, then there must be some sort of truth to it. So I do believe her. And I don't know how the network's going to, I hope there's like some contingencies with her contract, because I don't know how she's going to be able to go on for another year, because she looks like she's knock on wood, one step away from death.
Oh, okay.
The way she's been carrying on.
Okay.
But not I don't wish that on her
Okay.
or anything like that, but I just don't know how the network's going to do it the next year.
Thank you. Thank you, caller.
All right.
Right. Yes. Okay. 7606, you're live on the air.
Hello?
You didn't know your phone number?
I didn't. I be forgetting those numbers. Like, I get them mixed up all the time.
Stupid. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so look. So, I want to make 2 points about Wendy Williams. So, I think the whole thing with DJ Boof is that I think when her husband was with his side chick, I think she might have been flirting with DJ Boof. And DJ Boof ain't take it that serious because, you know, Wendy had a husband. And I think when she got the divorce, I think everything was final. I think he was like, oh, it's too much pressure. She put the pressure on him. Mm-hmm. And then he just backed out. And then also I want to bring up, because she was talking about Rick Ross, and I felt mad uncomfortable watching it because I felt like she was giving single, ready to mingle vibes. Like she was just talking about his money, what she would do with him. It was just mad awkward. So I think she's just lonely. I really think she's lonely. And my last thing, I think Wendy Williams should leave her show on her own and don't let nobody sit in that seat, basically. And I think she should do what Oprah did. Just make a whole new network of shows she
I don't think Wendy has the mental capacity to make it. And I think that I'm starting to feel like Wendy needs to, I think Wendy's heart is broke. I think Wendy is lonely. And I think that Wendy needs to pull it together because I'm feeling in my spirit that some allegations are about to start coming out on Wendy. Because my spirit I feel like it's going to be some allegations coming out. I feel like an allegation because now I'm listening to Tokyo.
Say that word?
No.
Can I say W?
No,
the W word. Okay. But she's about to pull him. I feel like there's about to be a lot of men coming out saying that Wendy Williams was inappropriate.
Yes. Yes. That's
what I feel like, because usually nowadays in 2020, when the word quote unquote victim comes up, it's usually referring to like heinous crimes or the M2 movement.
Yes, the Me Too.
So
you can say that. Yes.
Okay, yeah, the Me Too movement. I think there's about to be a Me Too movement on Wendy Williams, and I think she needs to be like cautious of that, because I don't like the way he said victims. When you hear victims nowadays, you think that. So I don't know. I just think it's awkward.
I mean,
really
yes, because that's some tea. That's really, really some tea. And then the Tokyo Tony, I forgot that Tokyo said that. And Tokyo was like, that interview, Tokyo was spilling a lot of tea. She said Wendy was getting high. They was being real freaky. Wendy was with all kind of stuff. Like, she was like, Wendy was showing her cooter cat. Like, it was a lot.
I think Wendy Williams, I'm going to let you go because I know you probably got a full queue. But I think Wendy Williams gets so lit that she just start acting crazy. Just start acting wild. Like, I don't even know if she knows what she do when she wake up in the morning. Like, she gets so lit. And I think it's alcohol and pills. I think it's alcohol and pills because she slurs her words. She says things accidentally. Like, I think she's mixing the wrong things. And I think somebody who cares about her needs to sit down and tell her, like, look, just take a break, boo. It ain't that serious. Take a break. Ain't nobody going to really miss you for a week, boo. For real. But that's all I wanted to say, Armon.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
Love you
by the
too.
way.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. All right, guys, we are doing our thing. We have reached 98,000 subscribers. We're 2,000 away from 100,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done so, please join the squad right now. We're going to take a couple more calls. Super chats will go to the top. But we are going to take a couple more calls and then we're going to get out of here. But the more y'all subscribe, the longer I stay on. 9168, you're live on the air. Hi, I can't hear you. Turn the volume up. Okay, I can't hear you. We have to move on. 4398, you're live on the air.
Armon, what's going on?
What's going on?
I got to tell you, looking so good these days.
Thank you.
We've talked before, but I'm gonna try. Can we talk about some things with Wendy?
As long as you keep it cute.
I'm gonna keep it cute. First of all, you're talking to somebody that's been that worked in the music industry for over 30 years.
Okay.
And I'm from New York, and I've had many encounters with Wendy Williams. Many. And her playing with her party box is minute compared to some of the other things that she's done. But first, I want to say this: you're also talking to somebody that does not suffer from mental health anymore, but deals with mental health on a daily basis. I have bipolar disorder.
Okay.
So from what I see from her, I really think that she is dealing with some type of mental issue. I don't think it's alcohol and pills. I think that it may possibly be opioids. I also think I'm hoping that maybe she is seeing a therapist, and it may be the psych meds that are.
But you know what? She's also doing a lot of forgetting, so that's what's scaring me too. It's like she's forgetting
psych
stuff.
meds can do that to you.
Yeah.
You're talking to somebody that deals with mental health. Psych meds can do that to you. They make you forgetful. And if you're not taking your psych meds, or if you miss your psych meds, there are certain things that can happen to you. Now, also, I just have to tell you this too, Armon. I'm OG. I was there from the beginning, before hip hop was hip hop. So, I've been around for a long time in the music industry, and as far as her as a person, I think a part of it is the chickens coming home to roost with her, because she has really done some horrible things to some people in hip hop and to the culture. Which it would take me a long time to get into some of the things that I've witnessed her do. See, you guys know the Wendy Williams, the talk show host. I know the 2 packs of Newports a day, smoking, sniffing coke, smoking weed, Wendy. Okay, I know that Wendy. And so, I've seen. I don't want to get into that. I really don't want to get into. I don't want to get into what I know about what I've seen her do, working in the industry. But as far as DJ Boof is concerned, let me just say this: I think something really weird happened between them, of a sexual nature. And see, Wendy is the type of person, she likes to get in front of things. I think, I really believe that this story about her playing with herself in front of him, I think what happened was, when she got rejected by him, I think she wanted to get in front of it. You know what I'm saying? And she just maybe made a decision, well, maybe it's best we not work together anymore, because it probably became weird after that. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
I think it became weird. Or I think and I think she got in front of him because maybe perhaps she thought that maybe he could have got ahead of her and filed a sexual harassment case.
Yes.
I think D. Boof is not talking maybe because he had some type of negotiation, with whatever severance or whatever.
So you said like he might have been working on like a deal, like a payment to be quiet, like like he's like to be paid off.
Right. I think what happened was he got paid, and there was a stipulation saying, okay, we give you this or we give you that for leaving. You won't say this or that.
Or maybe he didn't get paid. That's why he talking or trying to elude, or maybe he's trying to get paid.
Exactly. Right. Because Wendy is legendary for cease and desist. She's legendary for that. She will send you a cease and desist in a minute. She did that to B. Scott. Remember when all this whole thing started with her and Kevin? She did the same. She likes to stay in front of things, but in the grand scheme of things, I really, as much as I used to be a Wendy lover, but when she did that whole gay thing last season, I completely it just took the taste out of my mouth for her because I am gay. But I don't wish anything bad on her. I, like everybody else, thinks that she should bow out gracefully. I think she should, just let the show end on a good note. But she's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. And just one other thing before I go, because I know you got a lot of callers. I guarantee you, this movie that's coming out is not the truth. I guarantee that. When the movie comes, when the movie comes out, I know you're going to do something on it. We're going to talk again, and I promise you, this movie is not true.
Okay, thank you, caller.
Thank you. You have a good
Bye.
night. You have a good day.
You too. All right, let's take another call. Listen, we're getting into some things. We're really getting into some things. The girls thinks that DJ Boof is supposed to get paid and missed the payment, and she's frustrated. The girls are thinking that it's some tea, and DJ Boof is trying to get a coin, or DJ Boof was paid. I feel like with all of this, Wendy Williams better watch her back, because there's too many people now saying that Wendy Williams is out here playing with her cooter bug. Okay? Her cooter cat in front of them. Why does everybody keep saying that? Why is that the thing? I forgot that Tokyo said that. Okay. Let me get, I would love to see what that man that she was with in New York and LA, the young guy, I would love to see what he was saying. 1778. Yeah, let's get into it.
Hello.
Yes, what's going on?
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
1 second. Let me turn all this noise down. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me say this, because I really couldn't hear the gentleman, the guy that was just going a second ago. But we're not going to bash Wendy, because we love Wendy. Okay, I love Wendy. But now I think it is some truth about her, I guess, playing with her little panani or whatever. Because allegedly, I think they had like a little gathering. I'm not sure where at. And they said that she kind of like was out of her mind or whatever, or high or drunk, allegedly. And she started playing with herself. And the next day, everybody told her what she, how she was acting and carrying out or whatever. And allegedly, she paid them off. And supposedly she had paid DJ Boof as well, but he allegedly was supposed to have been pissed off because he didn't get as much as the rest of the crew got. So he was, pissed off because he felt like he should have got the same, or if not more, because they was real close. So that's what supposedly
had happened, that he didn't get the same amount or whatever, so he was pissed. So she fired him, allegedly, or whatever. And also, allegedly, he was busting her back, blowing her back out.
Oh!
They was low-key having sex, allegedly. So he's pissed, and I'm kind of disappointed in DJ Booth too, because first of all, when she allegedly fired you, you went and started posting little stuff talking about, ooh, I got some stuff that I'm gonna be saying soon, or whatever he was saying.
Yes, he did.
Come on, Exactly. Now, you was friends with Wendy, and if it is true that allegedly you was blowing her back out, because she would get on the show and talk about how he had come to her house and bring her food, and how he's so sweet, and just the way she would look at him.
They would go to the movie.
They
would go on movie dates. They would go to plays. They would go to musicals. All of that.
Exactly. So I kind of sort of figured he probably would. I mean, of course, Wendy not his type, but I'm sure he was blowing her back out. Now, as far as Wendy, people saying, oh, karma is a B and this and that, and then why is she acting like this on the show? Okay, let's keep it real.
Okay.
The dude, we can't say the N word, right? No,
just don't say it. No.
Okay. Okay. But her ex-husband, he wasn't no good for her. Period.
Right.
And I think I heard somebody say, but he was keeping her intact. No. He was allegedly abusive. You know, it was things happening behind the scene, and some of her coworkers, not coworkers, but some of the crew or whatever you call them, they were speaking out or leaking little stuff or whatever, allegedly. But I feel like Wendy is unraveling. She's falling apart because her husband left her. You got to think about how long they've been together. Of course, she's doing stuff that you people normally don't say. I mean, come on, when the rumor hit that he was cheating on her, you could see her, right in front of our eyes, that she was unraveling, and she was trying to hold on for dear life. She did not want to lose her husband. Now that her husband is gone, she don't have no man in her life. Of course, she's horny. Of course, she want to have sex. You see what I'm saying? And then she's drinking, and she probably is popping pills for her, depression and stuff that she's feeling, because she hasn't been right since her husband left. So of course she's probably popping pills for depression and drinking more than usual. And then she gets to feeling some type of way, and she's horny, and then she's coming to work like that, and everybody looking at her like, just letting her do that. I mean, if you really care, pull her. Yeah, she got a mouth, and she probably will snap at you. But at the end of the day, if I was them, I don't care if she snap at me or not. I will pull her butt to the side and be like, look, you need to pull yourself together, because this is how you looking. I don't care if you really, really care. You see what I'm saying? But they all about the money. You see what I'm saying? And just want to get paid. And they like, look, just let her do what she do and let her destroy herself, and eventually she'll be kicked. No, that's my girl. And yes, she got issues, and sometimes she could be real nasty. But at the end of the day, I think it all stemmed from her ex-husband. She has been falling apart ever since.
Yes. Wow. I'm about to pull up this where she fainted, because I'm looking back and I just feel in my spirit, it really started at the fall. I feel like Wendy Williams has not been the same since she fell. I feel like something really kicked in during that. Like, she's been dealing with some health issues for a while and hasn't been quite honest with the public. And this husband, it's just been a lot. It started with the fall, and then then you got the arm. Remember when her arm was broken and she was hiding it? Yeah. Okay.
And it was all leaking about that, allegedly, that he did that. Her ex-husband did that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
then,
hold on. I'm about to put you on mute. I'm about to
Charlamagne-
put you on mute.
Okay.
I'm about to put you on mute. I'm about to play this audio. Remember this? Last Halloween.
Halloween costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Love you.
Caller, yes.
Yes, it's sad. It's really, I don't know. I pray for my girl, you know, and I'm gonna let you go, Armon, but I just want to say I love you. I love your show.
Thank you.
You trip me out all the time, but you do. I mean, the face expressions and everything, like especially when you just stare and be looking, you know, and be like, you know, it's just everything about you. I just love you. But
Thank you
before
so
I
much.
let you go, I was telling my husband that, you know, I said, you know, it would really break my heart if Wendy Williams passed away. And, you know, while, you know, anything just happened, like how she passed out on the show, just anything, or if you just hear something, and it would really, you know, break my heart because, you know, yeah, Wendy can be messy, you know, at times or whatever, but you got to give it to her. She speaks her mind, you know, and she's Wendy, and I just love Wendy, you know what I mean? And I really honestly believe that her ex-husband played a huge part. I mean, yeah, she had little, you know, medical issues or whatever going on, but I swear I felt like she was deteriorating, like, just, you know, just when that rumor hit, like, you could just tell when all that stuff was going on with her ex-husband. I just felt like she just started going after that, like, spiral, just out of control.
Right.
You know, but...
Thank you, caller.
Just pray for my girl.
Yes, we love her. Bye. Well, wow. This show you just never know where we're going. Just never know where we're going with this. Wow. I cannot read some of these comments because y'all are stupid. Let me take a couple more calls and then we're gonna get out of here. 9168, you're live on the air. 9168. Okay, not ready. 5495, you're live on the air.
Armon, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I've never called you before, but I watch you a lot.
Oh, good.
I love your show.
Thank you.
You always have the colorful colors going on. But,
yes.
I just wanted to comment. I'm very glad that you're following in the footsteps of Wendy Williams, of, you know, blogging and talking and, you know, giving the news. And I think that you do a good job.
Thank you.
Yes, I admire the way you do things, the way you do some things, the way you don't do some things. But I also wanted to comment on how that's why we appreciate Wendy, because she's a pioneer of, you know, turning this thing into something that other people can do and that we all can enjoy as a different thing. Because before her, it was just the Inquirer and you know, flipping through the pages with them talking about aliens and stuff. So you know, she turned it into a whole different craft. And for the most part, I mean, I've been a Wendy listener since day one, and she usually, you know, deals with facts. But you know, for the most part, sometimes she comments on things and she says things that we really don't agree with. But she's entitled to that. That's her opinion. You know, that's what makes it her craft. You know, and that's why we enjoy it. We love to hate or not, you know, like or hate whatever she's doing. But recently, I think that she has been dealing with a lot since the Saint, you know, and since, you know, the whole situation with her husband and, you know, all of that. That's a lot. And she's also been dealing with her health issues, you know, the lymphedema and the Graves' disease. And I think she also has thyroid issues and, you know, a lot of those things. And she still comes on there and delivers, you know, for the most part, entertainment. You know, and we can love to hate it, we can enjoy it, we can talk about it, but it always gives us more to talk about, you know? And I appreciate that because I don't want to watch the news. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would rather, you know, I watch you, I watch your, you know, your old videos on YouTube and the new videos, and I try to catch the live, you know, and when you do the horoscope stuff, I like that.
Thank you.
You know, it's just like, you know, it's a lot of things going on. But I feel for the
Do
most
you think
part,
that Wendy is going to drop dead on stage?
You know, I feel like there is some serious health issues.
Okay.
That is not getting dealt with.
Okay.
I don't feel like she will drop dead on stage, but I feel like we are going to see something happen. Because she comes in there looking very close to, you know, experiencing a change. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Some type of change. Like when people have, you know, changes where they go through, you know, health changes where they, you know, they might find out they have some kind of
5 more seconds. Yes. Thank you, caller. Yes,
okay,
we got to wrap it up.
saying,
Thank you. Yes, I love you for watching. Thank you for calling in, boo. See you next time. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Yes, absolutely. Okay, listen. So we're going to wrap it here. Well, actually, let me see if we can. We need 50 people that are not subscribed to subscribe so we can hit 98.2. Let's do it. If we can get 50 people after this call, I might take a couple more. 2347. You live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad I just barely made it. So let's get into some things. Okay. I want to get into some things about DJ Boof, and I want to get into a couple of things about Whitney. Wendy.
Whitney and Whitney, one and the same. Let's get into it.
But you know what, though? That's one point that I really wanted to make. So I'm going to just start off by saying this. I am a big Wendy fan, just like you. I follow Wendy. I'm a fan of hers, as most of us are. But like a lot of callers have said, this is just a testament of Wendy. Like, she has put so much out in the universe. Like, do we not remember the notorious Whitney Wendy interviews? And
I remember.
Really, that all stemmed from Wendy, like, pretty much outing Whitney. And back in the day, you know, that's unheard of, and she got a lot of flack for that. But, you know, fast forward, that's how Robin ended up being a guest on the show last season. And, you know, they kind of briefly got into that. But Wendy was kind of trying to make amends because of all of this bad stuff that's happening to her. I feel like she's kind of like getting a lot of that energy that she's kind of put out in the universe. But that doesn't mean I want to see her, you know, end up in the absolute worst position. I'm one of those ones who thinks that she needs to, if nothing else, take an actual lengthy break to get over, because, like, you know, she's going through so many different things. It's like health-wise. It's, you know, this divorce is really tearing her apart more than her health, but her Graves' disease, her lymphedema, you know, it's messing with her confidence, because you can tell she breaks out in tears on stage anytime. You know, she does the shoe cam thing, but she gets so jealous anytime another woman, you know, is younger or prettier or, you know, very intelligent. She kind of gets really jealous and intimidated by that. You can tell by how she even treats some of her guest hosts. So, I mean, but anyway, pause on that. The DJ Boof situation, this is my theory, okay?
Okay.
I honestly believe that DJ Boof has been rocking with Wendy for a very, very long time. You know, the chemistry was there. But if you don't remember, you know when Wendy fell out with Nikki, right? Wendy has this thing where she already makes it very awkward, and she kind of puts people in a position to where they either kind of go along with her mess, or they have to step up to her and defend the other person. She kind of put DJ Boof on the spot a lot when her and Nikki were into it. And I say that to say this. DJ Boof was very cool on the show, but you can tell even when he's with Nikki, he has a completely different vibe. It's more like he kind of respects Nikki more, and he tolerates Wendy. So I feel like he did a lot for Wendy because he actually did care about her well-being, and he saw that she was deteriorating. So a lot of that stuff he probably just kind of put up with. But I think Wendy did all of that extra flirtatiousness and making it, you know, alluding to them screwing around, I think she did that just to make her husband jealous. Because, like a lot of people said, he did have a thing, maybe where behind the scenes he stopped her bag, or he's made things difficult. He's made her difficult to work with. If you remember when Tyrese was on her show last season, a lot of guests that have been on her show since the divorce have really alluded to her being free now, you know what I'm saying? And when Tyrese was there, he was really flirty with her because he was saying he was banned from the show. I think that there might have been a lot of stuff behind the scenes over the years that DJ Boof has tolerated. But he's seen Kevin, you know, abuse her behind the scenes. So he did feel for her, but she's really been making it hard for him. Now, last season, she was, you know, last season she was interviewing people and like trying out different DJs, and DJ Boof was like doing parties out. You know, he was with Nikki a lot, so it's kind of like I feel like she might have felt away, like he was taking sides with Nikki,
right?
And then maybe that also led to some things. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's more to that behind the scenes than what it looks like. But I feel like she really did make it hard for DJ Boof, which is why he's saying now, like, there's probably other victims, probably other people like Suzanne who kind of tolerate her. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like victims are probably, he's probably referring to men.
And you know what? But you know, just like, and like, and I want to thank you too, because I completely forgot about the Tokyo Tony thing. But just like that, I'm pretty sure it's, you think it's not security dudes now, especially since it's, you talk about that cooter pop. She wants to pop that cooter pop. She wants to get it on, and I don't think it's enough people. She figures that
want to hit Wendy.
She may not be the finest one. Yeah, I mean, she's got money. I'm Wendy. You know what I'm saying? I can play with my cooter pop, and somebody's gonna hop on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but
yes.
It's probably a lot of people. Yeah, DJ Boof probably knows a lot, and I don't think it's necessarily that he was just blowing her back out. You know what I'm saying? Because DJ Boof would not. The thing is, I don't like how he's doing it. He is very, you know, I don't like how he's coming about it, but I do think that it's a lot that DJ Boof has like really tolerated. And now that Wendy is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like she felt away. She's kind of like on a, well, you know, since Kevin cut her off and, you know, he disrespected her, it's either her or you're out. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of like, she's probably, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like just, you know, I really hope that it does kind of, I hope that something happens. She gets a reprieve somewhere where this ends on a very much higher note for her.
Absolutely.
But it's like, but you know, like with Ellen DeGeneres, Wendy, why are you out here playing, girl? This Ellen DeGeneres stuff is real, and you see how it almost took Ellen down. What do you think it's gonna do? You can't even remember. Girl, yeah, I don't. I'm praying for her.
Thank you, caller.
But like you said, it's not looking good.
Thank you. Thank you. It's not.
You're welcome.
Thank you, boo. Love you. Thanks for calling in. Gotta go. See ya. All right. Well, we are going to wrap it here. All right.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Well, today was another legendary show. We're going to sit back and catch the tea. I feel like DJ Boof, he's not going to be able to hold it. Or what's going to end up happening, DJ Boof is going to spill little nuggets here, there, and everywhere. And then we're going to be able to put the whole story together. This is not going to look good for Wendy. Either Wendy Williams is going to end up having to spend a lot of money, or she is just going, we're going to see this whole crap show fall apart in front of our eyes, and we're going to literally watch the downfall of Wendy Williams. And honestly, I feel like we're watching it now. This is not going to end well, in the words of DJ Boof. This is going to be entertaining. Wendy Williams is going to rise and fall in front of the world. And that's unfortunately, because we're going to all be there to watch. This is going to be a nasty downfall. But we'll see. I love you guys all for watching. And, you know, I'll keep you guys updated. You'll keep me updated. We'll come and discuss. And if you haven't watched that Tokyo Tony interview, I suggest you go and check that one out, because there was some tea there. So until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Oh, let me see. Oh, somebody said, I'm over here screaming at these facial expressions. Love you. I love you too. Thank you for the $50 super chat. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Love you all. Be blessed.